Jimmy. And smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about a job that I usually talk about all the time, and you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. So today is going to be the last day I talk about it. But before we get into this video, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like to see more videos like this, you already know what you have to do. You have to comment below and let me know. And also, don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, don't forget to share my videos, you guys. I don't mind. So now let's get into this video. Today I'm going to be talking about Office Depot. And it is like early in the morning. It's like probably 7:30, probably 8. And it's been a minute since I did like a good morning video for you guys. I know I usually do these videos laying down, but I have an interview today, so I am going to go ahead and do this video while I'm up and like getting myself prepared. But to start off first with Office Depot, it was one of my highest paying jobs in retail so far. Also, I had the highest position at Office Depot. Yeah, that was my first higher position at Office Depot. But I started off as a cashier. I was making $9 an hour. And then it was pretty good. I want to say when I first started there, I had a whole different manager. This manager was someone who brought his personal life to work. And I don't want to get into his personal life, but I feel like if you're a manager and you want to tell us not to bring our personal life to work, then you shouldn't either. And that's what happened. Another thing I want to say is this manager never did anything. He always stayed in the office. He always just watched the cameras. That's it. He never did anything. So one day, I went in for an interview, and he asked me like one or two questions. Then he asked me when can I start. He asked me is anything that would prevent me from coming in at certain times, which at the time I was going to school heavy. So I didn't want to let that job interfere with my school. So he worked around my schedule. I will say he did that. But the days I didn't have school and the days I did have school kind of collided, because let's say I went to school Monday and Wednesdays. So I work Mondays night, but then I have to come in and open on Tuesday mornings, and then I have to go home Tuesday night and get prepared for class Wednesday morning and be back at work Wednesday night. So it kind of collided. So I wanted to have Fridays and Sundays off so I can actually get prepared for the week, so I can actually get prepared for tests, any tests that I had. So yeah, that's what I did. He didn't like it, but he had to, because it's school and your employment shouldn't overwork you and not let you prepare your education first. When it came to the hiring process, I did have an interview. You do have to apply online. At the time, I went through Indeed.com, but I'm pretty sure now you can go to OfficeDepot.com and just click on careers, and they'll probably let you through. But if not, they have job openings. If they do have a job opening, it'll usually be on Indeed mostly. Or you can just go to the store and they'll tell you. So, I worked there for about 3 months, and then they came in and that manager got fired. And let's just say he went out with a bang doing everything. So when he got fired, another manager came in. This manager was very um helpful, I must say. Even though he did do paperwork in the office when he first got there, but he didn't stay in there, which I love a manager that comes out and helps his workers. He don't put as much work on his workers than he think they can handle. Um, I didn't work under him for the remainder of my months. Uh, for the remainder 8 months, I worked under him. Because we closed down permanent. Um, in May, and I'll never forget that because, baby, I hate it when that happened. But again, I worked up under him for a month, and um, he was a great manager. So when I was working up under him, I that's when I received another add-on to my job, which was when you're a cashier, you have to clean the front of the store, by the registers, and all of that stuff. You have to keep things stocked, keep things looking neat for each customer comes in the store. I understood that because I've been working in retail since I was 16, so I know. Um, so he also put me in charge of doing what's the word? Inventory. That's the word. So then I worked inventory for a couple of months. Then the supervisor of the store, or the big store man, came in, and that's when they had a conversation for me. And at the time, it was already a person that was the operational manager, but she had an attitude of someone who um just wanted to work for money, someone who wanted the job to stay with drama. So they got rid of her, and they hired another young dude to become manager just temporarily. Or maybe he came from a different store, I'm not sure, but he was lazy. Like, he didn't know what things went. He didn't know how to do inventory. He didn't know. He just didn't know. The man came in, sat me down, asked me, would I like to become the permanent operational manager, which was increasing my pay, give me better insurance and all of that stuff. So, who took the job? Me. I was already doing inventory. I was already unloading trucks. I was already um taking count of whatever comes on the truck. So why not? I was already making big deals. And big deals like furniture, printers, laptops, and all that stuff comes with commission. And this is just not for managers. Cashiers could get a lot of commission when it comes to laptops, calculators, anything that is big price ticket items. Then you get a commission from it. Especially anything that you have to put your employee ID number in for, then you get a commission from it. So at the time, I went from making $9 an hour, even though it didn't feel like $9 an hour, because I made sure to at least hit um 150 of commission every day. That's the way I wanted to run my my what you call it, my my checkup. So instead of making $9 an hour, I was making dang near um 15.50 an hour. That's with my commission added in. That's the way they broke it down. So at the end of the month, you get two checks. Sometimes they do it every 2 weeks. But I got mine to where I wanted to come at the end of the month. So you get two checks and they only did it that way. If you have a big commission, they give you 2 checks. If you have like $100 and less in commissions, then they'll give it to you in your paycheck. But they never skip you on your commission, which I love. If you made $100 in commission, they make sure you get all $100 of your commission. They don't split your commission like 50 here, 50 there. They don't do that. So at the end of the month, I was getting 2 checks, meaning 1 commission check, and then the other one was my regular paycheck. So when they did increase my pay, I really wasn't getting big commissions like that because I was doing more of the behind the scenes things. But when I was slow of getting more cashiers in, I was getting big commissions because I once had to jump behind the cash register and do all of that. Now, at the time when you're working at Office Depot, you also have to learn how to send off mails. And they'll usually show you or train you, but when I first got there, no one trained me how to collect orders. But now that I know how to collect orders, it's kind of easy for me to like go to the post office, get a job, or go work at Amazon and get a job, or something like that, or even Walmart and get a job. So yeah. Okay, after that, I learned a lot when it comes to orientation. And I know this video is all over the place. I'm just trying to think and get all of it in so I don't forget none of it. Because working at Office Depot kind of showed me the ins and outs of retail. And when you're working for a place like that, you kind of get to enjoy retail more. Because for one, I had a great team. For 2, I didn't have a weak manager. And then for 3, you can make however you earn. You get what I'm saying? If your work if your work ethic is amazing, then you're going to get paid amazing. If your work ethic was, then you're going to get paid. So that's why I liked it, Office Depot. And everyone wasn't getting paid the same, so you can't go around bragging, I get paid this much, I get paid that much, because everybody doesn't get paid the same. When I was working there, I was getting paid every 2 weeks, but it didn't seem like I was getting paid every 2 weeks because there was a job I never worked paycheck to paycheck on that job, and that's the reason why I was so devastated when that job closed permanent. Now, like I said, with orientation is online. In orientation, you have to finish orientation because at that store, they check orientation. That's how you get paid for your training. If you don't finish orientation, you won't get paid for training. And they only give you, I think, like 2 weeks. And then, I think every other month, they add like a module for you to do, and you have to finish. If you do finish that module, you do get a little incentive, like in your check for finishing modules. So I did like that because sometimes stores will give you orientation and training, and you don't get paid for every time you have to do it. That's one thing I did like about Office Depot. Another thing, you do have to buy your uniform shirt. You can either buy it with your credit card, debit card, or you can or they can subtract it from your check. At the time I did have money, so I went on ahead and took it off my credit card because I didn't want them to take it from my first check because I balanced my stuff, so them taking it from my first check would have been off balance from my balancing book. So I went on ahead and got them. You must wear dark jeans. You can wear khakis or anything, dress pants, anything like that. And you must wear tennis shoes at all times. And at the time they had it where we couldn't take our jackets on the floor. But we got a new manager. So he really didn't mind as long as you worked. What else I'm forgetting? With the job, I had like cashiers. They had to clean the front of the store, vacuum. Sometimes they have to lock the door at night. Sometimes they have to open the door in the mornings. They have to sweep the store on Mondays. I mean, no, on Sundays. And then you have to clean the restroom. If it was more than one cashier, one has to do all of the janitorial work, and then one has to do all of the walkthroughs at night just to make sure, just to give a eye check to see if everything's straight, or if it's trash on the shelf or something like that. Just to do a little tidy here and there. There's always a manager there. If it's not a manager there, then it's always a key holder there. So yeah. At the time, I ended as an operational manager, so I had to close registers, I had to lock doors, I had to set alarms, I had to count money, I had to go to the bank, I had to do inventory, I had to do the trucks. I had a lot to do when I became operational manager. I had to do planograms. Planograms is basically the people you see in the store rearranging the shelves. That's basically, they had a new planogram come in. So basically, when you have to do a planogram, basically you're gonna have a new item come in. If it's not a new item, it's an old item that they are getting rid of. The old item usually is something that they will never sell again, or something the company just is just not selling, so they're not gonna buy it anymore. And to me, they really didn't do that a lot, and they should have. But hey, what do I know? What else? What else? What else? What else? So yeah, at the end, the store did close down. When the store closed down, we got incentives, which was enough money to actually give you enough money to actually start work, so you won't have a big gap when you find another job, which is okay. But I want to say I didn't start work right after Office Depot. No, I didn't. I didn't start work right after Depot. I went to Cricket a couple of months after Office Depot. So yeah, that's Office Depot. If you guys have any more questions about Office Depot or any other job you guys have seen a video on, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, you already know what you have to do. So, just go down there in the comment section and leave a comment. If you guys also want to know, to learn about other videos that, you want to know about other videos that I have uploaded, just put it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. You guys, I have so many videos in the chamber for you guys. Some of them I can release, some of them I can't. So I have a lot of videos that I need to get edited. So this week, and I'm probably gonna finish editing and start on next month videos. That's what I'm gonna do. Playing out next month videos. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great morning whenever you're watching this. And if you're watching this on the weekend, stay out of trouble. I need you back here Monday. Bye, guys.